see we look for some tourists to have a conversation with us to help us to fulfill our text in cross-cultural understanding. So guys, keep an watch and let's join us. Let me introduce, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Nafisa. My name is Lula. So you can call me Fitri sama Desila. We are from the University of Singapore.
University of
Singapore Bangsa Karawang.
Singapore. Okay.
Singapore Bangsa Karawang, sir.
Okay.
Singapore Bangsa Karawang, West Java.
Yeah. Which year?
What?
Which year? University first year, second year?
Third year.
Third year. Both of you third year?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Now we begin with the question. So, could you? May I know what is your name?
My name is Kalik.
Name? Kalik.
Kalik, yes.
Okay. And Miss Sahara. So, where did you come from?
From Melbourne, in Australia.
Melbourne.
Yes.
Australia. How long you have been here?
In Jakarta, we came on Saturday evening. So last Saturday evening. So this is today's third day. 2 days, yeah.
Oh, 2 days.
Yeah.
Okay, with whom did you come here? Only with your wife or?
Yes. No, just the two of us.
Kalau bantaran dengan di sini.
Do you have what
Udah dikasih tahu kan tadi.
objective to coming
Maaf
to
aja.
Indonesia?
Ini tempat pustakaan
We're
masalahnya.
actually going to Bali tomorrow. Yeah. So we decided to have a holiday in Bali, but before we go to Bali, we wanted to see Jakarta because we've never been to Indonesia.
What is your opinion about Indonesia?
Very lively.
Okay, and then the other is friendly.
And
Nice, very big. Yes, nice in the sense that lots of activities happening. It's not quiet.
it's busy, but it's exciting.
And then what is your opinion about the weather here?
It's hot, but Melbourne is very cold most of the time. We only get like 2 months of summer, and even in summer it's like good. So we don't mind the hot weather. This 32 degrees is not too hot for us. It's okay.
And what Indonesian food did you prepare?
What we have tasted so far.
Yes?
Nasi goreng, nasi goreng, nasi goreng.
Okay, is it your favorite food here? Try again.
We like vegetarian food, vegetables, but we don't get much here.
Everything is
We like the juice,
especially guava juice, but also the vegetable noodles, steamed noodles, vegetarian vermicelli noodles. They are also very nice. Vegetarian noodles.
the vermicelli, the thin noodles, very thin, spaghetti.
And may I know, can you share your culture in your country? So is there differences between the culture in Indonesia?
Well, originally we come from Bangladesh, our home country, but we moved to Australia about 27 years back. So we've been in Australia for the last 27 years, so now we are settled in Australia. But before that, we were born and brought up in Bangladesh. So culture, if you ask me about culture, Bangladeshi culture is one type and Australian culture is different. Australia is very multicultural, so it has got, the Australians who came from Britain, firstly from Britain, then Europe, then from Europe they came from Italy and Greece mainly, then some from Germany and also from Ireland, Irish. But in recent years, a lot of Australians have come from firstly Vietnam, then China, then India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Indonesia, Malaysia. So it's very multicultural now.
And I think we are easy because we are Muslims and we can eat anywhere.
Yeah, food is halal.
In Australia, you can't eat
We
anywhere.
have to
be very selective.
select.
Are you Muslim?
Yes. And I can tell from your name that you're Muslim too.
That's right.
What is your proper name? I feel missed that your name. Muhi. Okay. But full name is Muhila?
And what else do you know about Indonesian culture?
Indonesian culture, but
Yes, I think right. It's very have been famous.
I think from here we will go to the textile museum to see the batik.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Second time
You come from West Java.
We know this is the biggest Muslim highest Muslim population. And we also know Indonesian people are very nice and honest and hardworking. We know about your durian. Durian.
Yeah.
Oh, durian. Did you ever eat here?
No, not yet. I don't know.
You
But
should try because it's
I have eaten durian in China. I tried durian in China. Yeah, it's very smelly.
smells. And then may I ask you about like when I have said that we try to know about the culture in the other country. So in the term of values, so please give me the example of the specific values of in your country, Canada.
Well, I can tell you specific values in Australia. It's mainly integrity. It's a society has a very high integrity. A lot of it is based on trust. So people are generally very honest. They won't like how do I put it? They won't violate other people's rights. They're very respectful of each other. Even if you're from different religion or different culture, they will respect you. Yeah. Generally speaking, I mean, there are always exceptions, but generally speaking, that's very true.
They're also very ethically conscious, like what is right, what is wrong. Very aware of that, so they are very aware of how not to spoil the environment, how not to violate the animal rights, how not to violate human rights. So they are very generous and they look after their people very well, like younger people, older generation, aged care. So they look after everyone very well.
Yeah, very strong on animal rights. I mean, I can give you an example. There have been not many, but maybe a few cases where some people have been cruel to animals, like maybe a cat or a dog. And nowadays, it's very easy to pick them up because there are security cameras everywhere. And one of the poor people of these people have been caught, and they have been sent to jail for being cruel to animals. If they get caught, they'll be charged, and you will be prosecuted, and whatever the judge decides, you can go to jail. You people have to go to jail. It's very scary.
Now we move to the education. Right now, especially in education is about development in Indonesia. What about education system in your country? Do you have any thoughts about that?
Education system. So I don't know what it's like in Indonesia, but it's very much similar to other countries. You do 12 years of school, of which first 6 years is primary school, and the next 6 years is high school, and from high school, year 9 to year 12 is the senior school. That's when you start preparing for the high school final exam, which happens after completing year 12. Yeah. And Australia has different states. So New South Wales, Victoria, Western Australia, then South Australia, Northern Territory, then Tasmania. They all have different names for the high school exam, but they're all similar structure. So once you finish the 12 years of schooling, then if you want to study further, you go to university, or you can go to what they call the vocational institute. There are some training institutes where you only do 1 or 2 years and you get a certificate instead of a bachelor's degree. If you want a bachelor's degree, you go to university, and then some people go master's, and even fewer people go for PhD. And Australia has some very highly ranking universities. They are recognized in the world. You know that, right?
Everybody must go to school. Everybody.
School is compulsory.
No one can not go to school.
Yeah, if somebody doesn't send their kid to school, they will be asked why you are not sending. The parents will be asked why your child hasn't come to school.
Because primary schooling is free.
Oh, free. There is
Yeah, it's funded by the government. All state governments fund the primary school.
Schooling is free from the primary school to year 12. Everybody goes to school free.
Yeah. There are some private schools. Some people send their kids to private school where they pay tuition fees, but government schools don't have any tuition fees. Yeah, it's all state funded.
And are they use uniform when they school?
Yes. Uniform compulsory up to year 12.
Okay. And then how about the work there? So how may I know how citizens in your country do their work? So it is maybe a colleague or
Nowadays, some people are workaholic, but generally speaking, Australians have a good balance of work and life. So during the week, we have 5-day week, we have 2-day weekend, Saturday and Sunday is weekend. So during the week, they will work, and if it's required, normally the working hours is like 8 hours per day. But if it's required, people don't hesitate to work extra hours. They will work 9 hours, 10 hours. But weekend, they want to enjoy with the family, or if they're single, they just want to enjoy with friends. Having said that, sometimes you do have to work for the weekend depending on your work. But generally, they want to enjoy the weekend, and if the weather is good, they will go to the beach, because all the Australian cities are very close to the beach, all of them, most of them. So they go to the beach. Some people have their own boat. They take the boat out, and some people do surfing, swimming.
Working hours are always make sure that you are working within your time limits, not more than 40 hours. If you do this, your own choice, employer can make you work more. So everyone is a human right thing. So everyone has to have a balance of work and life. So everyone must have leave. So even here people will work 7 days a week. You can't work 7 days in a week. If you leave, it's your choice. It's employer can't.
If the employer wants you to work overtime, they have to pay.
Times the rate. So if you are say you pay 10 hours per hour normally, if you overwork, it's $15 per hour. Instead of $10 per hour,
And also, like if you're talking about shops and other, business places, if somebody works on the Saturday or Sunday, they will get Monday or Tuesday off, so it will be balanced out. They don't have to work continuously.
so that's what I'm saying. It's very conscious of human rights.
And everybody gets 4 weeks of annual leave. So all full-time employees, they get every year they will get 4 weeks leave. Yeah, the employer has to give you, and usually you can take it anytime you want. You discuss with your employer and you say, okay, I'm going to take 2 weeks in December, I'm going to take another 2 weeks in March, or I'm going to take all 4 weeks in December. Up to you. You can do that.
And that's why everyone can have holiday.
So we're doing it in our annual leave time.
So actually, what is your job there?
I'm a chemical engineer.
And then English.
I work as a project manager in a printing company.
Yes. And maybe after this, you said that you want to Bali, right?
We're going to Bali tomorrow.
Or tomorrow?
Yeah.
Is there any country that you want to visit except Bali?
Not this time. This time only this time we came to Indonesia, just Jakarta, Bali, and then we got back to Indonesia. Next year, inshallah, we'll go somewhere.
Last October we went to Malaysia.
Oh, October.
November.
November we went to Malaysia.
Kota Tua Jakarta. You know Kota Tua Jakarta?
No.
Near Brunei, very close to Brunei. Yeah.
I don't ever go to
We go
You will go one
every
day.
year.
Someday you will go.
Every year.
Amin.
Inshallah.
And then we are talking about the stereotypes. So actually, I ever heard that Australian people that they are very like parties, and they are very funny. So it is correct or not?
That they like parties.
Yes. They are.
Yeah, generally, like if I may say so, the non-Muslim Australians drink a lot, and they have parties, in the parties, they have parties with friends, and sometimes with families, and obviously Christmas, New Year is special for them. Other cultures, like if it's a Muslim culture, like Bangladesh, so in our generation, they have different kinds of parties. In our parties, we don't have drink. We have, we just have
But we always have parties.
we just chat with friends, and we have a special meal and we share.
So actually,
Country.
oh, very happy country. So maybe if I come there, maybe I will be loved.
Yes.
Okay.
And honest, yes. Everyone is honest. They do parties, but they are not like rough people. They are very mild, very loving, gentle, and respectful of each other.
Okay. Maybe this is last week.
Yes.
So what is your maybe your suggestions for the parents?
I'd like to see more parks.
Okay.
I haven't seen other parts of Indonesia, but Jakarta, I didn't see many parks. In my city, in Melbourne, lots of parks. There's a park next to our house, and there is a park in every suburb. Not one, but in every suburb there are at least 4 or 5 parks. In our suburb, I don't know how many parks there are, maybe more than 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, I don't know. Lots of parks, lots of green areas. Jakarta, I think I saw only the Merdeka near the Monas. I didn't see any other. Lot of concrete. There is a lot of concrete.
Not so meat, not so much meat. More vegetarian.
I think in Indonesians love chicken. They put chicken in everything.
That's right. There's my chicken here.
Lovely people.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Very nice meeting you.
What's more, I'm so sorry for
It's our pleasure.
Okay. Can I like
Ini kalau ada undangannya juga.
for that I wanna
Okay.
okay, sir. So let us introduce ourselves first. My name is Vivi.
Fifi.
Yeah. My name is Ila.
Ila.
Yes.
And my name is Kostas. My full name is Konstantinos. Konstantinos.
Okay. So how can I call you, sir?
Kostas. It's easier. Kostas.
Mr. Constan. Oh, Mr. Constan. Okay. We are from
Greece.
We are from the college student in University of
Alright,
Sarawak in West Java. So you ever to West Java?
No.
No.
No, it's my first time in
To Indonesia.
so
Oh, first time in Indonesia.
That's my second day here. So
Okay. And sorry. With whom did you come here?
why?
With whom?
Alone.
Oh, alone.
Oh,
Oh my God.
it's okay. No.
So, but this is the first time you come here.
In Indonesia, yes.
What is the main objective you to coming to Indonesia? It is for do some research or maybe just a
No,
vacation?
just for holiday, just for tourism.
Oh, just for vacation.
Yeah, vacation.
And then, why did you pick this place for your vacation?
Because I wanted to know a few things about Indonesia, and when I visit the place, I always spend a few days in the capital to get the sense of the capital, of the life in the capital.
Oh,
That's why I walk in the streets to see what's happening.
how long have you been here, sir?
It's my second day.
Second day.
Yeah.
And is there any place that you want to visit other than this city?
Van Jakarta, yes.
In Jakarta.
I'm going to Yogyakarta.
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 Tomorrow, yeah.
Oh, tomorrow.
And then I'm going, to New Guinea, to Jayapura and the Balian Valley. And then I'm going down to Flores, Komodo Islands.
Okay.
And then that's over for Indonesia for now.
That's good. That's good. Maybe I hope that your hoping will be a good journey.
I'm sure. Thank you very much. No problem.
Okay. By the way, talking about Indonesia, what is your first impression to come here?
The first impression is that the people here are very kind and very polite. Very kind people.
Very kind.
Very nice, very kind people.
very nice.
Yeah. Very nice with the tourists at least. I don't know.
And by the way, what do you think about the people around here?
Good, nice, and polite people, kind people.
Do you ever taste the food in Indonesia?
Yeah,
The
sure.
Indonesian food. So how about the taste according to you?
Excellent.
Excellent. Is there your favorite food?
I would say yes, look, because I live close to the sea as well. I live in an island in Greece, and the taste of the food here is very, it's common to me. I like the taste here. It's
Do
very
you know the name of the food? Do you name?
No,
do you know the name?
No, sorry, but the names are very difficult for me. That I cannot. I had an excellent fish yesterday in the evening, and I remember that they said that it is a fish with Sudanese sauce. No, it was a place from Indonesia, but I don't remember the Sudan.
Oh,
I don't know.
seblak.
No. It was. They said that the fish was coming with a sauce, with some additives with sauce from a place, but I don't remember the place from Indonesia.
Okay.
Sudanese
Sundanese.
Sudanese.
Sundanese.
Oh,
Yeah.
the food from Sundanese.
Sundanese.
Okay. Alright. Now, did you get culture shock when you come to Indonesia?
No, not really. I went to the museum yesterday. I enjoyed the museum, the National Museum, very much. No, not at all. But I have to tell you that I have been in Eastern Asia before. I have been in Philippines, in Vietnam, in Cambodia before, so it's not so different. It's fine.
So you said that actually you come here to take a vacation, right? So actually, what is your job in your
I am
country?
a civil engineer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry, I forget. I don't know what is your
Country.
Yeah.
Greece.
Apa Greece?
Greece.
Greece.
Greece. Greece. It is in southern Europe. It's
Oh, Europe.
It's between Italy. Look,
Italy.
it's Italy, Greece, and Turkey. We are in South Europe.
Oh.
If you know about, maybe you know, have heard about ancient Greece, with the philosophers, Socrates or Plato. It is out
Oh,
here.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
right.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. Actually, that's name still unfamiliar for me.
All right.
Ah,
Okay.
Okay, and then, okay. Would you mind if you share about your culture of country to us? Maybe like in the term of friendship. So, how the citizen in your country do apa ya? Make the relationship between his friends or his family.
Look, I would say that still in Greece we have very strong relationship between the family members. We are still very strong, and we have very strong friendship as well between us. Yeah, we are still, let's say, we like to have strong relations with our friends and with our family members. We are a little bit different in that case, in that thing from the rest of Europe. We are still close together.
Oh, that's good.
So, what is the most obvious difference in Indonesian with your country?
Yeah, the culture maybe. What is the most obvious?
The difference.
Yeah,
the
between the
difference
culture in Indonesia and
between
your
in
country.
Indonesia with your country.
To be honest, people are more or less the same all over the world. But this is the first thing that I can tell you. Secondly, the difference. I mean, I think that maybe you are more open with the people that you don't know. I mean, maybe as I can see in Jakarta,
Yes.
because I've been on in Jakarta, you know, the people look to talk to the other without any problem. I mean, like knowing each other even without knowing them. This is something that doesn't happen in Greece or in my country at all.
Sorry deh.
Interview now.
Okay, and if in the term of education, could you tell us about how maybe the system education in your country is it the student is very disciplined or how maybe?
I will not say that the students are very disciplined actually. Not the last 30 years, I would say. We have the compulsory education for 9 years. Almost everybody finishes the 12 years education, I mean the primary and the secondary school, and quite a large percentage goes to the university.
University.
The problem is after the university that the jobs are not easy now, the last years.
Is there some national examination in school?
Yeah. Before we have to pass the national examination before we get to the university. We have to give national examinations and to approve the examinations to get the
Okay, so
university.
maybe it's the same with Indonesia.
So in our country, it's more difficult to get to the university than finishing the university. The problem is to get to the university, to get into the university. Pass the exam.
Okay, may I know how citizen in your country to their work? Are they workaholic or disciplined?
Sorry, can you repeat that please?
May I know how citizen in your country to do
their works? Are they workaholic or disciplined?
I could not say that they are workaholics, no, but most of them work quite sufficiently, I would say. Not workaholics. It's not the same
not
like here.
workaholic.
Not workaholic like here or in Japan. No, nothing like that. But I think that they work quite good and quite efficiently.
Maybe how many hours they work in one day?
Look, it's different. If you work in the private sector,
Okay.
sometimes you have to work even more than 8 hours per day. But if you work for the government, 7 hours is fine.
Oh, 7 hours.
So if you work for the government, name is 8 hours, but actually nobody works 8 hours. This is the truth.
Okay, and could you give me the example of the values of your country that maybe it can be implemented in Indonesia, like in the term of maybe how do the people interact with somebody from the other country or
In my place.
yeah, with your
I think friendly as well.
friendly.
Yeah, look, we are a touristic country as well, so we are accustomed to have, foreign people. There are a lot of people from other countries that live permanently in Greece now. So, at least with the people from Europe there is no problem. I have to say though that the last 10 years we have a large number of immigrants from Asia or from Africa, and there are quite a few people that they don't like them. That's bad, I know, but I have to say that.
Yes.
Because they say that the people are coming from other countries to steal our jobs, stupid things like that. But there is quite a number of people in my country that says that does not that don't like immigrants to stay in Greece. Not the majority. Most of the people do like them, but I have to say that there is a number that.
Number of them. Alright, and so do you ever hear about the stereotypes?
About?
Stereotypes?
Yes. Don't worry because stereotype is a Greek word, so I know very well.
Yeah, so could you maybe give us what is the stereotype that actually always could you tell us what is the stereotype that actually your country always gotten by the universe?
About the people here in Indonesia or,
about your country.
the stereotypes on what thing? In what we believe. Maybe it's different what we mean stereotypes. What do you mean by stereotypes?
Because we don't know about the stereotypes about your country. So maybe you ever hear from someone from the other country that your country maybe has the stereotypes what's it look like. So actually we just want to ask your confirmations about that stereotype.
If I can well understand what you mean about stereotypes in my country, I'm not really sure about what you mean. But the stereotypes in my country the last 30 years or so are the same as the stereotypes in the rest of Europe. I have to say that people unfortunately care very much about money, how to get money. Yes, but they don't care very much about how to spend their time better. This is the very classical stereotype of the whole Western hemisphere of the last years.
Okay. Never mind, sir. And the last question. Talking about Indonesia, do you think that actually Indonesia has a unique culture?
For sure, yes. That's why I'm here. And I think it's unique because it's a combination of many different microcultures around, all this combination of the different places of Indonesia, I think that they produce a very unique culture.
So, to mention what the unique culture of Indonesia that you know?
In what type?
Maybe in the term of dressing or
Before I come here, I have also attended in my birthplace quite a few folklore festivals, folklore dance festivals from Indonesia. So I know a few bit about that.
do you have batik clothes?
Yes?
Yeah.
But because from other folklores as well, I think. Well, they were. I don't remember. We had some groups, from Indonesia in my place. So I have worked quite a few. They were really interesting.
So do you have a friend here?
No,
No, there's no friend.
I'm just alone here. And,
alone.
in a few days, a friend is coming, but at these days I'm absolutely alone.
Okay. So according to you, what is the bad things and the good things from Indonesia? Maybe?
The good thing I can easily tell you that is that the people are look to be kind and polite, as I told you before. The bad thing, of course, is as I have walked around, there is a lot of poverty, as in the whole Eastern Asia. No, I speak seriously. It should not happen, but it happens. And, I cannot imagine any worse thing at the moment, because if the people are poor, they cannot think about anything else. So this is the worst thing that I can, without to blame the people, of course, but this is the fact.
I'm so sorry for the
problem at all.
in Indonesia.
No, why?
Yeah, because
It's the same in many countries. Don't be sorry at all. Simply you have to be very active to try to solve this problem. That's all. But you are doing a very good job up to now for that.
okay, sir, maybe that's all for our interview. I'm so sorry if our English is still
It's okay. No, I really understood everything. Don't think that my English is perfect.
Okay, thank you once more for your time and enjoy your vacation. Okay.
Enjoy your studies.
Okay. Good luck. Can I take a picture?
Sure, of course.
Okay. Close. Well, everyone, we have come to the last sessions of our journey. So we are so sorry because we cannot to say goodbye to you directly, because at that time we are so tired, so we forget to make the closing video about our journey of interview. Well, thank you for watching. Hopefully this video will be useful for us, and see you. Bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.